So the officer Meekins to apparently shot on the wings against him, but just alive.
Hold it!
Of course you have some sort of proof that it was a lie, correct? Of course. Well, supposing it's a lie, it would explain that. Like his movements, his whereabouts. He drove to the Batman field here and committed the murder. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meek in the blue badge. One look at the car would have told you so.
Take that!
This is where we should fix now. Not really. Not really. My mind just had a massive brain fart.
Objection! Take that!
Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dog with mercury on right. This car coming to the backstage area left near tire tracks. And the lack of mud in these tires stands out as very clear indeed. Now to explain the tire tracks, genius. See, I got it. Look out, we solved that too. Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out for some related to the time. However, there is yet one more roving saw, as I recall. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this trophy Batmobile post haste. Help me. Are you alright? This is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West kidnappers. There was one of them next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped, wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of the kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but it was a woman. Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this way. Even though you guys have what the kid said just now. You see the kid. How are you gonna get out of my crime scene? Am I gonna have to get back? Again? You're nothing but a gun. Oh no. Not you. You're a very important witness. How about letting you get away that easy? Hey, calm down. No need for this hostility. Just want to take a statement from you. I'm not going to favor you up. I give you my word. Come now, Van Hagen. What do you say? Will you cooperate? Van Hagen? Langzi says, passage of time for a fleeting moment. The lady is young forever. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves to speak. No way, continued. Should I have done everything? March 13th, 2:44 p.m. All around the west area. With land safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. Yes, Mr. Amano, we found the money on the stadium. This little girl has a very odd understanding of the word law. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you come to. I believe you said that you were Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct? You need to tell me that he gave you a lollipop. Decided, shouldn't the parties involved naturally just now? Didn't see that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Mana Group. What did he do? Paces. Hiding cases, whereabouts unknown. Sounds like stuff legends and all. Give in to the darkness. I show this to her, she'll probably just go on about another one of her fantasies. How about my badge? You know what this is? It's a prosecutor's badge. Not a bad person and not out to seduce you. Come now, I need to talk. How should I repent in order for this woman to talk to me? About this incident. You based everything on that?
Marvelous, my boy. Can't thank you enough.
There's nothing.
Same shock of what happened to Oliver. I have to say, I believe that Lance is alright.
This is a breach of confidentiality. Viola? Thought I recognized that name. Letter for Lance Amano. The sender is the Tender Lender Loan Company. It's really established that there's a good chance that the killer is your kidnapper. My duty is to figure out who this other person is. I believe there's one location that might hold a clue or two. Not being able to escape from somewhere qualifies you as a caged bird cage. What do you have to report? Now it's surprisingly hassle-free. Colin Devery, whereabouts and named after his escape from Pennydon prison. Sullivan from a guard during his escape. He thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite her surveillance, he has yet to show up. Fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, so I was going to kidnap his hideout. The door behind you. God, I forgot how much. Sneezing when you got your mouth shut, scratches your throat. So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. When you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Kate, please, must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. The common denominator between the two cups and folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. not a trapdoor, it's an entrance to an underground passage, Kay. The door leading to the outside world was locked, so Lance must have escaped his prison through here. I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put him away. He definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to the investigation. Must you keep reminding me? You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. Yep. What do you get all excited about? Yes, vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. What? It's gone! Where'd it go? What happened? What's wrong? The Bad Badger costume is missing, sir. What? He's saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Photo Badger, please tell me a little more about those costumes you use. What do you mean by Bad Badger costumes missing? Makes me think of Mishu in the Trails series. I'm speechless how such a show exists. What this basically means is that the kidnappers steal a full costume people. Then, are you saying that there were 4? No, I don't think that's very likely. Recall the costumes. The someone's? What proves our 4th kidnapper does not exist?
Take that!
If you had 4 people and you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, you can actually give the 4th same steal a pink badger costume instead. And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is why? The second bad badger costume, I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. What do you mean? That costume in the trash. Can you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? What it was. Yeah, that's strange.
Eureka! Eureka! Eureka!
Really, what we have here is an inconsistency.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. You gotta hurry, sir. Come on.
What is it, detective? Where's the costume, Detective Gumshoe?
Just on the other side of the fountain, sir. No one's discovering the doghouse like now. Moved it out in order to examine it more thoroughly.
Let's get down to it. What do we have here? Oh, it's no pendant. Let's see treasures Monday. Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon. Is it possible that needs to... Oh, they're right there. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You should know how to cross the line, don't you? Pendant, huh? It's a very decisive piece of it. How can you tell? Look in, you know what you see. No, you see? Yeah. You happy now, Mr. Kidnapper?
Lolly, I can't believe you're one of my kidnappers.
So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over. Hey guys, case closed. Get the car ready? I need a special one.
Hold it!
Again, Mr. Prosecutor? What is it this time? Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit from the murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect. You found it? Found what? That officer's gun. He nearly dropped in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Couldn't you please for a sham? Just look at how careless I am.
Who are you calling a sham?
The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder one. So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see. That's when the brand new suspect comes walking on the scene. It only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, you said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Thanks for confessing.
Objection!
Agent Klang, it's much too early to declare this case closed. Look at you, so sure of yourself. You got to cope with some confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for? Miss Lauren Potts. Yes? I want to hear from you. Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to murder. But why? I'm a kidnapper and a killer. It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Oh, he's speaking from experience. Given the fact that the same thing happened to him when he confessed to the fact he confessed to his father's murder. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't? It seems hard. I'm gonna enjoy seeing you soak away as leaving here. Alright, you heard me. Let's hear about all the evil deeds you committed today. Running came up from the kidnapping plan was the button. Yeah. Is that the reason for the bandage on your arm? Nah, you satisfied? You just confessed to her crimes a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. Can at least respect that much. Miss Potts, is what you said really the truth? Yes, it is. If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth. But there is something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession. Oh, Lollipop, that's the name, that's the reference.
Hold it!
How well did you know the victim? I've spoken with him only a few times. A few times, that's it. Only a few times, didn't see how they could trust him.
Not so fast!
That's completely irrelevant. He was planning a betrayal from the very beginning. That's why I chose someone he wasn't especially close to. Ain't that right, Sheila? But you didn't see that one come in?
Objection!
Nope.
Hold it!
You knew? How did you know something like that? What should I think? Mind your own business, Kay. Now then, Miss Potts, let's continue with your testing. God, I felt like the chair was going down from it now.
Hold it!
Why do you believe that? Anyone who knows Mr. Marlowe thinks he's insane. I suppose it would be to a doting father like Mr. Marlowe. Independence. You must truly believe it to be the wings of Pegasus. Long indeed. I suppose if I had to do the same, I would also abbreviate it as M. Edgeworth. You would have thought that this little pendant could serve such a strange conversation. Yeah, YK.
Hold it!
Would you mind telling us a little about the planet itself? I shudder to think what you would do with such knowledge.
Hold it!
Why do you think he did? I have no idea, but maybe he planned on doing so in the beginning. Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Fox in the very beginning? That ever really likely to happen? What's the douche? There is an objection. I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that, like... I didn't think Mr. Deacon would ever been capable of killing.
Hold it!
Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you? What do you mean? You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was? Nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you this piece of evidence.
Take that!
So what about Bender? This pair of wings, along with this piece of evidence, shows who you really are.
Take that!
No. Oh, because it's a mirror. Raise an objection.
Hold it! Take that! Take that!
Ow, 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 ow. God damn it, my ears are up. These two pendants resemble each other, don't you agree? Shall we give it a try? Well, yeah. But why? Why does my pen matter? Yes. You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine where that might be. So do me to say. It's just now a trinket. It's not as though this changes anything. You like imagination, Agent Lang? Very well, I'll show you in a second.
Take that!
Oliver Deacon was just an alias. His real name was Colin Devery, a name that's edged from the horse breed. What? An alias? I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow to live. It makes sense, given what is written in Mr. Devery's dossier. What I really wanted to point out was this.
Take that!
Apparently so.
Take that!
Mr. Devery had one daughter, and her name is Lon. I couldn't come out and tell you who was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in the kidnapping plan? And what is so funny, Agent Lang? You're gonna making things up in your head and decide it's true, aren't you? What are you trying to say? Your thinking is much too innocent. After all, I thought of another possibility. Is that so? Let's hear it. I claim that the two of them are father and daughter. Isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? No coincidence that the united pair became involved in the House of Lana. So this is his version of how things might have been. You don't have any proof that either one didn't know any of their true relationship, eh? That's right. So really wrong family. That's really what happened. I'd better take a long, hard look at the evidence.
Hold it!
Precisely. My father would ever willingly kill
Knock him
me.
back!
Seen a lot of things in my travels. I think that being related by blood is sometimes frequent.
Hold it!
You think they knew? Yeah, I think they knew. You don't realize as well. They both knew who the person was. They had the same that they did. Because he was on the lam. You got it. The victim couldn't exactly go around flying who he was. Furthermore,
Hold it!
one is a butler and one is a friend of the son, you mean? They probably thought that was their best shot. Is that what you honestly believe? Of course.
Hold it!
You mean how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives? You think of their partner? Certainly a clever pair. Butler and the girlfriend. No one would ever suspect that they were in fact family. Yet from the very beginning, the painstakingly practiced their roles well.
Hold it!
I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence. Am I? I don't see you putting any evidence to the contrary. Without evidence, we're stuck in a staircase.
Objection! Objection!
If you look, you would see that it said yes to. Look at this, everything. God damn it.
Objection!
This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people alone. What kind of proof do you have of that? Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers. 3? Four costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's bathroom. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout, but as for the other 3, I assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. Totally points of 3 man group. You close this mess. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. It's Gumshoe, of course.
Take that!
Oh, it wasn't funny if... Shit, I just realized I forgot to save.
Objection! Take that!
God damn it.
Objection! Take that!
Is it Lanston?
Take that!
Lance Mano? Yes, this abduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us. Do you see the face of your kidnapper? No, I didn't see her face with the two. Was it woman? However, there are 3 kidnappers, which is a direct contradiction to what he said. But I know him, he saw 2 people. This guy has been held hostage. Possibly he couldn't see her clearly. Oh yes, that's when you were being held. I have doubts. I have my doubts about this happening. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? I really don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't blame me at all, will you? Really underground passageway, I presume? You okay? Sorry, I really don't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but no, you believe me, right? No, not quite yet. How can you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes? Because he's a prosecutor, and because they're like that. Have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it. Can you tell us about when you were abducted in a little more detail? It was a strange morning. I felt like I was right in the middle of a great calm. And where were you when you experienced this calm? A family garden, of course. Where else could it have been? Well, excuse me for asking. This show is more princess than things. I was out taking a walk to shake off the morning blast. And out of the blue, someone from behind clamps a hand over my mouth. You didn't see your attacker? I must have used some drug to knock me out, because before I knew it, I was off in La La Land again. When I woke up, I was just in the middle of... I was in the kidnapper's hideout already, all tied up.
Hold it!
By that room, you mean the room in the kidnapper's hideout, correct? Yes, but I was blindfolded the whole time, so I didn't know that until I made my escape. You were in the same room as your kidnappers. They spoke in hushed tones, but I could catch bits of their conversation. Definitely two people, and one of them was definitely a woman. I was so scared I could tell they were nearby, so I didn't dare make a move.
Hold it!
The kidnappers disappeared. Even fell in a sudden silence. They'd been left behind like an unwanted mutt. And what do you mean by unwanted mutt? It's a poetic simile. You should learn how to use them too. You may look fine on the outside, but it's no good if you never find on the inside as well.
Hold it!
Then there's cuffs on your wrists. I suppose you're still cuffed in that case? I am well aware of how I'm chained to the alley. I can't find the key, so I'm afraid I'm stuck like this. Even though I escaped from that jail cell, I will forever be a prisoner.
Hold it!
How did you manage to escape? I wanted to just get out there, but the door leading outside was locked, which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. Remember, I escaped equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined.
Hold it!
By underground passages, you mean the one the staff uses to travel on the routes? And that is when you found us congregated at the stadium, I suppose. Let me ask you then, how did you get a hold of the key to the underground door? That was easy. It was hanging right there in the room on the wall. I do recall a key hanging on the wall right beside the tape. Why does that bring back memories of... Indeed, and although the door in the floor of our room led to an underground room, The door in the floor in the room next door had a secret passage. Yeah.
Objection!
You say that the door leading out was locked, but was it really? I'm talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard that it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena? Then take a look at this. What is that? Sword? Not an especially reliable one if it's broken like that. Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by the sword, which was used as a handle. Lance? Even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. That's the case, why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I? I was assigned to. Yeah, that's it. I didn't notice it. So I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in this room because you had to make yourself look like a victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That is why you used the pop sword to improvise and create a prison. You've been making this guy ugly one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important on the way. I know nothing. A motive, what else? You honestly think that an upright pure boy like me can hatch up completely pointless schemes such as
Objection!
This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime.
Take that!
Put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is, in fact, a collection bill. Appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance? Alright, I give up. I abducted myself. It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere when no one would know us. I must be well off without $1 million, but now everything is over. And then, are you giving yourself up? Yes, I plan to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back. He turned on me. Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. Happened almost right after he made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. The brief struggle, I was able to contain him. Keep him under control. I left him inside that room as Lolly and I made our escape. 4 different costumes and split up. Lolly left first in the Blue Badger costume. Definitely the person Officer Meekin saw as missed call. Right then, the old man just had to wake up. He was careless and he took me pretty hard from behind. And Oliver put on the Bad Badger costume, took the suitcase with $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right away and wondered that he had a gun. They had no idea that they were related, so I thought that could only end badly. Lolly, then it really was you? That man was not my father. I was mistaken. think the big picture's finally coming into focus, don't you? Lolly, forgive me, I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you. You'd be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay. This coming from someone with experience in doing so.
Hold it!
Please calm down and let's slowly talk through this. But, all you have to do is simply tell us what happened at the stadium. Maybe Emma's the murderer. Can you even tell us the search out the truth? Can you do this for me? Alright, son. You've seen me. That was a bad badger from the suitcase and the $1 million. That badger pointed his gun at me and to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun from land. There was a gunshot, the other person crumpled to the ground and I ran.
Hold it!
That was the ransom money, wasn't it? Yes, that's how they identify Mr. Thief. And what did he tell you?
Hold it!
I didn't know.
Objection!
I have here a dossier on your father. And according to this, your father was right-handed. The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage is not Mr. Deacon. Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. You need to take a refresher course. The badger has a model gun attached to his right hand, which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun in with was his left. Is it possible it went down like that? Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? And again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it. Enough of this smugness, I was already. Miss Pops told us earlier. According to you, the badger had the gun in his left, which would mean that he was putting the suitcase in his right. Is that correct, Miss Pops? If that's the case, then I can see that big contradiction. Yes, Miss Pops claims to have seen the bad badger. And yes, the bad badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other. Okay. Well, it wasn't because the mask was in. Hey, babe. Impossible. That just leaves us with an irresolvable contradiction. Miss Pops' entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But that bad badger wasn't wearing his pants on his lower half. This proves that there was a way for the bad badger to freely use both of his hands.
Take that! Take that!
The costumes have two parts to them, head and the body. The head Miss Hobbs saw was fully really the head of the bad badger. However, is it not possible that the body was not of an entirely different badger?
Take that! Take that! Take that!
What the heck is it? Yes, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Hobbs was wearing the blue badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the pink badger is of the wrong colour, which would have been incredibly obvious. What's left is the proto badger costume. Miss Hobbs, who was the one who wore the proto badger costume?
Not so fast!
You say what I think you are? A Lancelot dons the bad badger's head? The stage was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that. Set up. And its purpose was to lead Miss Hobbs into believing she had committed murder. Standing there in front of Miss Hobbs and pretending to be the victim. It was all done so that she would pull the trigger. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have had to do all that, huh? There is but one reason, Lancelot. You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon. What? No! That's slander. Take it back. You take it back right now. Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand? I'm left-handed, but what does that have to do with anything? Depends. According to Miss Hobbs, I'd have to held a gun in...
Not so fast!
Here is what hand is doing for your team. What? Besides, now you've just been observed. It's not like the proto badge is bulletproof. On this fire, you would have found yourself dead.
Objection!
Of course, logically, if he'd been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of us as well and prepared accordingly. And this should be all the evidence you need.
Take Take that!
We found one half of a bad badger costume in the hideout at Pokemon. It was not the same one that the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something is the mole gun that the blue badger carries, not the bad badger carries, which can fire blasts. That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Although I believe that we can safely assume that it was a mole
Battle
gun.
back!
Never heard enough. Or even sparing so far as pure conjecture. I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. However, I can say that the probability that I'm right is very high. Okay, let's pretend that you're right. And that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor? I don't know it. Knew you were full of it. However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time. She saw the victim in the state of being restrained. Why does that sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account.
Hold it!
When exactly did you arrive back at the hideout? It was after we picked up Thompson. And where were you up until the time you returned?